Well, good morning. Welcome to Wednesday. Hey, I missed a video yesterday. I had a session that I was involved in. So I'll circle back around and I'll get that topic one of these days. I'll add that to the list. But anyway, welcome to Wednesday. My name is Daniel McCrane with McCrane Associates, and we work with small business owners to help them increase their profitability, scalability, and legacy guaranteed. So things to talk about when it comes time to talk about exit planning, mergers and acquisitions, those kinds of things, how to grow your company according to acquiring another company. So I want to share some of the things that can come up that can become problems when you are involved in a merger or an acquisition. And so there are a few things just to be aware of, just to keep these in mind as you're going through the process. And I want to let you know what some of the common problems are. So, one of the common problems is overpaying. And it's a very frequent problem. It happens where the buyer overestimates the value of the company. And the problem is that it can lead to some financial strain after the acquisition happens. Another one I've mentioned before, there's a cultural mismatch. This is one thing that I think a lot of people overlook. When you get into the lawyers and the accountants helping you with it, I don't think they always think about the people, and there may be some advisors out there, lawyers and accountants who do think about it. But thinking about the people involved in the two companies and how they're going to come together is a very important thing. You don't want any kind of infighting or culture clash to occur, egos to clash when you're trying to combine the two companies. Lack of a clear strategy is another problem that comes up when you really don't know how the two combined companies are going to operate together. That can be another problem. It's a lot easier when you've got one major company and you're buying another one to be a bolt on to add a different service or an additional product, something like that. When it's completely complementary, that's a lot easier to do. But make sure that there's a good strategy for moving forward when you're involved. Poor communication is another one. Make sure that there's clear and constant communication, keeping the other parties informed. When there's lack of communication, that can lead to anxiety and mistrust. That can cause problems when you're finally trying to merge the two companies if that hasn't been resolved. And not enough due diligence. So, doing research on whether there have ever been any legal issues, any financial problems in the past, things like that. I've spoken a lot about due diligence. So, go back and check out some of those videos if you want some ideas about that. The employee concerns, I've already talked about the cultural mismatch, but employees need to know whether their jobs are going to be safe, what the plans are going forward, how they're going to be assimilated into the new company, or even in the acquiring company. Let them know that they do have a priority, maybe a priority place within the new merged company, but you definitely want to make sure that you address employee issues. Regulatory hurdles are another thing that, for especially for larger companies, it, it, there might be some regulations involved in merging or acquiring, and so I think I did another video about that one too specifically. So go back and check that one out. Cybersecurity and data privacy issues. Some of the laws, the new privacy laws that have come out, mean that you are responsible for the cybersecurity and all the downstream protection and privacy of all the other companies. So when you're acquiring another company, you really need to know whether they have done the same due diligence on their suppliers, vendors, downstream distributors, so on and so forth. So those are some things to make sure that you watch out for. Those are just a few ideas of some pitfalls that you want to watch out for when you're involved in a merger or an acquisition. So just want to share some of those with you, and also just to let you know that this is something that McCrane Associates definitely can help out with. So I'm going to go ahead and throw my phone number and email address up here. We'd be happy to advise you, meet with you, talk with you about any concerns that you have that way, give you some other ideas of things to be thinking about. Also, want to throw out there that McCrane Associates is going to be having a Black Friday promotion. It's actually starting already. Just got to get some of the details put together, some of the websites and everything that go with it. So we are offering business impact assessments, and this is important to help business owners about this time of year as you're starting to do your strategic planning for next year, for next quarter. These business impact assessments will go through a review of 30 different areas inside your company, over 100 different strategies, and just give you some ideas of things you could do in your company that maybe you're currently not doing. That would help you out with revenue and profitability. So you can reach out for that too at the moment, and I'll share the website when that website is ready to go, hopefully later today. But anyway, reach out. Here's the phone number and email address, and be happy to talk with